What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy back again, JC, in the building for the ATS Report. And it's that time of year, baby. You already know, you can smell it. It is in the air. Everybody cannot wait for the NFL season. Training camp has now gotten underway this week. And we're specifically going to be talking about the hometown Chicago Bears. Of course, they are on day 2 of their training camp. And we just want to kind of give a little update about some of the things that have been seen, some of the images that have been brought out, how everybody is doing. We'll talk about a few position battles. But most importantly, we want to start out with the man, him, JF1, Justin Fields, and that 1-2 connection, that 1-2 punch he has with DJ Moore. Ooh, so sweet. It already looks good. All the reports out of training camp from day 1 and day 2, I believe in day 1 they had to go inside because of I think the air quality, but they had to train inside, and they already started off on a good foot. Obviously, I already talked about their chemistry as a unit, but that Justin Fields DJ Moore connection is just getting stronger and stronger, and by the day, it's not a mirage. It is real, people. Justin Fields has a number 1 wide receiver, and it's showing. I believe he threw an out route or a fly route to DJ Moore, and he beat out Tyreek Stevenson, our rookie cornerback from the second round. And then today, they went back out in the field, and he had double coverage on him, meaning DJ Moore, and Justin Fields threw that ball right where only DJ Moore could hit it. And you talk about something pretty. Justin Fields has always had a pretty deep ball, and he's showing it more consistently. It's clear from all reports also that the offense has won the day both days. They're certainly just hitting on all cylinders, and that's a product of the quarterback. Obviously, he's good. He's going through his motions. And again, you just cannot deny the fact that he has just better talent around him from the previous 2 years. And we're going to see a jump. I'm going to book it. We're going to see a jump in production. Now, I talked about this before as whether or not he'll eclipse 4,000 yards. But if they keep going this way with him and DJ Moore, and eventually, obviously, already has good chemistry with Darnell Mooney as an X factor and that second string type of receiver who you need that on your team, right? You need that second string. You need those guys that are going to complement the superstar receiver, right? And so we have that. Once Darnell Mooney kind of gets up to speed, I believe he's still kind of getting off to a slow start because he's coming back from injury. But on all reports that he's doing a good job, he's getting up to speed. You have Chase Claypool, who is still trying to ramp up as well. Jack Sanborn, who came back from injury, is trying to ramp up as well. I think they're kind of taking their time with him. But just a few position battles that I wanted to bring up for today was the running back position battles. It seems as if there's a straight down the middle share of carries right now, whether it be Khalil Herbert or Dante Foreman. And I'm going to be honest with you. As I said before, I'm going to give Khalil Herbert all of the chances in the world to prove that he is our guy. But I would not be mad if they did either a running back by committee, because you're going to see all 3 of these running backs. I wouldn't be mad if Dante Foreman, who is capable of being a 3-down back, he's capable of being a pass catcher. He's also capable of blocking. Now, that's the one thing that Khalil Herbert has had an issue with, even last year, which is why him and previously David Montgomery, who was on this team, constantly had kind of like a share in the backfield. And so even today, or rather the first day, rookie linebacker Noah Sewell, who I'm really high on as well, came straight down the middle on a play. Khalil Herbert was supposed to have an assignment where he was supposed to block him, and he just completely whiffed. He almost got to Justin Fields, and he messed up the pass, and Justin Fields threw an incomplete pass into the ground. If it's one thing that I want to see Khalil Herbert improve so that he is actually deserving of that running back spot, that starting spot, is his ability to block for his quarterback when he's not running the ball, when he's not going out for a possible, pass option or pass off, to a 5-yard catch or something like that. I need him to block. I need him to have the ability to block because, in my opinion, Foreman can do it better. And from all accounts, I have a lot of stake on Roschon Johnson. I think he is a sleeper. Again, I've said I don't think Roschon Johnson has proven just how valuable he is because he hasn't had a chance to, especially at Texas. So now I believe he's just trying to, just be a good soldier and just make sure that he's doing everything, obviously, as a rookie to just be a part of the team to solidify himself in this roster. And I think when he gets a chance to show himself, he can be an every down back who has the ability to do all the things that a running back should be able to do, whether it be block, whether it be catch from out of the backfield, or obviously run the ball and have vision to cut up the field and break one. But for me, I believe that is the biggest battle going into this training camp, is because there's just a lot of shares right now. Khalil Herbert hasn't really identified himself, or really hasn't propelled himself to be just the obvious number one running back. And so that's something that we really need to kind of put a lens on and look forward to as training camp continues. Another thing that I want to mention too is our second round cornerback, Tariq Stevenson. That's someone that I'm trying to kind of keep a focus on as well. He stuck DJ Moore. And let's just be honest, DJ Moore is DJ Moore. And so there's going to be times where you're going to get burnt. He's burnt. So you're going to continue to get exposed at times because DJ Moore has gone up against the likes of Jair Alexander. He's gone up against some of the most elite cornerbacks in this league, Jalen Ramsey, and he's prospered. I remember back before they both got on the team, PJ Walker threw a Hail Mary to him when they were both on the Panthers. And this was at the end of the game. And they tied the game because DJ Moore caught the ball. He Hail Mary'd it to him. And there were about two defenders just draped all over him. And he caught that ball. Now, of course, that was the same game that he celebrated too much and he took his helmet off. And I think he affected the field goal and they ended up losing. But I'm going to be honest, that might have been a blessing in disguise because that also kept them to where they were drafted, and we got the trade from them to actually get DJ Moore. So I'm gonna be okay with that one. But what I'm trying to see now is the solidification, or this just making sure that everybody on this team is taking a step forward, especially on defense as well. Those are the things that I want to see going forward in the training camp reports. Obviously, the offense seems to be humming as they should with all of these new additions and the improved offensive line. Reports also that Darnell is just killing it. Darnell Wright has come into camp, and the conditioning test, he just aced it. He said he didn't even break a sweat. Ryan Poles is just high on him, and I'm high on him as well. I think he's going to be an excellent right tackle. I look forward to seeing him protect Justin Fields for years to come and grow with the team as well. But I just think that those are the two position battles that we really need to keep an eye on, that running back room and also the cornerback. Obviously, Kyler Gordon has solidified himself from last year. I think that he'd be best utilized going up against slot receivers because he himself is a very athletic, maybe shorter version of what Jalen Johnson is. And so you have Jalen Johnson on the outside. And then, of course, Tariq Stevenson is on the other side. And then you have Kyler Gordon that's sticking the slot receiver. And so I think if they go that route, then it's going to bode well for that coverage. But, man, excited. Obviously, this is good news. Training camp for all NFL teams just started. And so we look forward to seeing just how, again, they're going to gel and mesh until the opening of the preseason. I believe the very first preseason game is going to be August 12th for the Bears. And so, man, get hyped, get excited. Football season is back, baby, and we're looking forward to it. And we're going to just continue to get some updates from camp as the days go by, and we'll just see what other battles might be ensuing as well. Perhaps a linebacker battle is coming because Jack Sanborn, again, is not back yet, and Noah Sewell is making some noise. I really, really am high on him. He was actually a 5-star recruit coming out of high school going to Oregon. And so I think he may have a chance to maybe dethrone Jack Sanborn if, this thing doesn't work out with him coming back too soon. That's what this is all about. position battles. You should never be too comfortable in thinking that you're just the starter and that somebody out there is not hungry enough to take your position. And so I really, really look forward to that and many more. So we'll see what happens in the coming days, and we'll talk about it. I want to get you all's thoughts on what you all have seen from this training camp and even other training camps as well. We're going to talk about all of that. And just leave your thoughts in the comments. Until the next time on the ATS Report, I will see you.